This sea creature has earned one of the most menacing scientific names in all of the animal kingdom, Vampiroteuthis infernalis, which literally translates to vampire squid from hell. But people just call it the vampire squid for short. It was named by a 19th century German biologist who saw a dead one in the West African Atlantic Ocean. It was all black with what looked like a cape and reportedly had red eyes, which does sound pretty scary. But vampire squid from hell is a pretty harsh name for something that just eats biological ocean debris. And it's not even a vampire at all. Heck, it's not even a squid. It's actually a small cephalopod and the only known surviving member of its order, Vampiromorphida. And while the first specimens were described as black, recent sightings suggest they're more of a rust color. Vampire squids have 8 arms that are all connected via a webbing. And it's not pretty under there. Inside of its arms are suckers, and each arm is lined with rows of fleshy spines called cirri. And on the end of its arms are organs that can light up and release microscopic particles that form a glowing cloud. How's that for a party trick? But the vampire squid isn't a one-trick pony. If disturbed, it can turn itself inside out to completely change its form and avoid predators. And they've also got several types of bioluminescent displays to deter predators that are pretty flashy. So what's on the menu for these guys? Most cephalopods eat small fish, shrimp, and jellyfish larvae. But that's not the case with the vampire squid. Their stomach contents have been described as fecal pellets and fish scales, often embedded in a mucus matrix. Which is to say that these guys eat what's called marine snow, which is particles of cadavers or fecal matter that fall through the ocean and eventually create its sediment. Yum! Which probably means that even if you were to catch a live one, you wouldn't want to eat it. Vampire squids eat this stuff using its long, retractable filaments, which are thought to be a modified arm pair. It'll hang a filament out into the water and let the falling particles adhere to it. It then draws the filament into its arms, where it removes the particles and deposits them near its mouth. And if you're worried about running into one of these things, your chances are pretty slim. Vampire squids live in temperate and tropical oceans at depths below 600 meters. It's pretty dark down there, so it's got huge eyes to see better. But they're not red like that 19th century German biologist thought. They're blue, and their eyes are so big that vampire squids have earned the largest eye-to-body ratio of any animal. To give you an idea of how big this ratio is, a 10-inch specimen would have eyes 1 inch across. But perhaps what's most impressive about vampire squids is they are nearly 300 million years old, and not much has changed about them since their first appearance on Earth. Which means that, despite how creepy they look, there must be benefits to having huge eyes, long filaments, and the ability to eat poop.